So much pressure.
Hey Springfield, it's Dominique with Springfield After Hours, and I'm here with my hosts Lena and Mindy, and tonight's guests are the Matrugs. Woo! Yeah. We've got Clara, Dominic, sing this one, I love that. Casey and Matt. But we're going to get right back to them, talk about where they're going to be here in just a minute. So we're going to start off with what we did last weekend. So we started off on Friday at the Outland Ballroom and got a little funky. It was really great. The bands were Luna J. Oh God, there was a guy from St. Louis. Jackson Strokes.
Yeah, there he is.
And Funk Tank, and man, that was a killer night. I love that. And then on Saturday, we went to Southbound Bar and Grill and saw last week's after show guest, which was Boda, and they were doing a Boda and Dirty Molly song swap where they were, singing each other's songs. That was really fun. And their guest was Quinnock. That was the first time I've ever seen them. They did really well too.
And their bass player actually got out in his wheelchair.
Yes, the bass player from Boda stood in for the bass player for Dirty Molly because he had an accident and he was in a wheelchair, so he couldn't get up there. And yeah, it was sad. But on the song that they were swapping, he sat there in his chair with his bass off stage and still played. Yeah, I know. That was so cool. So awesome. Conversation starters at the bar. So these are just questions, conversation starters at the bar. You guys answer as well. So the first question, what is taking too much of your time?
This goddamn band.
Procrastination.
I would say driving because teleportation needs to be a thing already.
You like that?
I'd say driving too. I hate driving.
You hate driving? Yeah, teleportation.
I put it on driving.
I don't know, actually.
Probably answering everybody's messages on social media. That takes way too long.
Yeah, Facebook
Not
takes
about
most of my time. I mean, I'm on there anyways because of work.
Right.
But, yeah, and when I'm not doing that, I still want to see what's up with all my friends. So I'm on there even more. I'm like, I need to get away from this. So, second question. If you could make one wish or dream come true, what would it be?
Pay off my student loans.
Ditto.
Be able to play in this band for a living.
Nice.
I second Casey. I take mine back. I take it back. But that
Pay off your student
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yes.
Probably just that my dog would live forever.
I'm with Mindy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say, well, this to go on forever, because I love this show and doing what I do, but I'll pay my bills off, all of them. Okay, so third question. What is one challenge you have had in your life?
Just one.
I was like, we're gonna be here for a long fucking time.
That comes to mind.
Having red hair.
Oh, what? See, your name is Dominic. Red hair. Red hair. What? Long
So
red
you
hair.
know the struggle.
I love it, though. I love my red hair.
I would say just being a woman.
Yeah.
Finding a new job.
Finding a new job.
Not being to pay off my student debts.
Yeah.
Okay, I might get hate mail for this, but living in Trump's America. Yep. I'll say it.
Probably figuring out what to do with my life.
You'll never figure it out.
Yeah, to when you guys are playing. Again, this is the Matrugs, and they are going to be playing here at Lindbergh's at 9 o'clock. And who else is going to be playing that night?
Sold in Seattle.
And Rosewood. The band Rosewood. Yeah.
Rosewood.
There was a member over there.
Nice. So, for the people that don't know the kind of music you play, what is it?
We don't know really either. People like to tell us what kind of music we play.
We just kind of nod and go like, that's definitely what it is.
We get a lot of punk, and been told emo a few times.
Alternative a couple times, alternative rock.
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed match of all those kind of things. My favorite kinds of music, so whatever I write, we play most of the time, unless it's complete shit, which sometimes it is. But we just play whatever we like. I don't stick a genre on it, but I think fun is our genre.
Awesome. So how did you come up with your name?
That's a big one. So we like to play open mic nights at Shuffle, and we used to go by the name of Days of Thunder. Which, to be fair, I joined the band after it was already called Days of Thunder, so I didn't have any part in that. But we decided that we went through a couple of member changes. It was time for a new name, and I really hated that name. So we were at Shuffle signing up to an open mic. I said, we're not signing up as Days of Thunder tonight. And we couldn't figure out what we were going to sign up as. Me and Matt went up to the sign-up sheet. I go, what are we signing up as? And Matt goes, I don't know. Fuck, man.
That's when Steve came in and he said, Matrugs.
Matrugs. And I was like, that's it. That's the one. I don't think we really planned on making it the actual name of the band. We just really didn't want to be Days of Thunder. So, but yeah, it stuck. Kind of we liked it, so.
So how long did you say you were a band? Have been a band?
Days of Thunder. The Matrugs have existed for less than a year. In this current state, it's been less than a
I
month.
joined less than a month ago.
Before then, I joined Days of Thunder in February of last year.
Yeah, Days of Thunder was the previous October, so.
So these guys have been doing it for a while. I joined last year, Claire joined last month. I think we're gonna stay like this for a while. So, got a new name, got some new faces. I think it's working.
So do you have a lot of upcoming gigs?
Well, we do have this one Friday, and then we have we're playing at Gatlin on Sunday.
Yes.
The Million Heights, Tommy Economy.
Yes.
And the Purple Hearts and
Purple Hearts.
Trevor Cash.
So that's gonna be a fun show. It's always fun. I think we're playing actually. Relocated to the ballroom.
Yeah, the Allen Ballroom.
I would
Since
prefer.
we're doing Fun House.
And then besides that, we got a show in February on the 8th. Yep. Moon City Pub. Also playing with Rosewood and acting on this. Yep. They're really cool. Hard rock, I think is what. That's what I would say. But they're a really cool band. We've played with them a few times. Other than that, this summer well, I don't know if we're supposed to actually announce that yet.
No, go ahead.
We're playing for a festival. It's a branch of Bash on the Grass.
Oh yeah.
So, I can't remember exactly what it's called. What's it called? Roots and Radicals. It's a punk and ska festival.
that's gonna be fun.
We're super excited for that. That's gonna be awesome.
Where are they gonna have it?
It's at the Jack Mountain.
Oh, I love that place. Yeah, we've done a few
They're good.
movies out there. Yeah, I love that place.
It's gonna be our first festival. I can't wait. Personally, I think it's gonna be a time of our lives. So.
Yeah.
So being as that you don't really know what genre you say you are, people tell you what genre, what band or artist do you all draw from as far as whether it's singing style, writing style, playing style, what do you kind of draw inspiration from that people can kind of see during a show?
I'll let Claire go first. Okay, Matt.
We've got 4 different styles, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
I definitely, as a singer myself, draw more from AC/DC, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, as we can tell. I'm just kind of as a wall, but
I'm a sad boy, so I listen to a lot of emo music, stuff like Modern Baseball, Origami Angel, some punk stuff, like Pup, There's some tiny parts in there, there's a lot, but
I usually listen to a lot of like progressive metal, but that's definitely not what we play.
Far from it. Oh man.
A lot of my playing comes from, I guess, mainly the Police and Led Zeppelin. Their drummers are like my kind of main influences.
I guess mostly like Joy Division and the Icicle Works, kind of 80s, you know, rave pop kind of.
so we used to, I mean, yeah, we used to, when I first joined the band, we were an 80s cover band, so we played some Cars, we played some Tom Petty. It was a lot of fun, but I'm really not missing those days right now. So playing your own music is so much more rewarding, and just, you know, it's more my style, it's more fun to me, so. Yeah, I think if we all had to agree on one band that each one of us liked, it would take an entire evening. You really do have a wide variety of taste.
So, how long have each of you been playing music, respectively?
I've been singing since I was a tiny tot. As soon as I could open my mouth, I was singing. So here we are, 21 years later.
Oh, I started playing guitar when I was 12. It was one of those things that I really wanted to do, but then didn't put any effort into. And then for some reason, I wasn't very good at it, and I didn't understand it. Because I didn't practice, but I wanted to be good, but I didn't want to put the time in. And then it took me about 8 years for me to actually pick it up again and get really into playing the guitar. So I don't know, 4 years playing guitar seriously. And I mean, I learned the fundamentals when I was very young, but it's been a long ride.
I started playing drums when I was 12, I think, so like 9 years. And a bunch of my friends were playing drums, and they kind of inspired me to start playing. And I took a class in high school that was like basic drumming stuff, and that kind of got me started on that. And a few years later, I started picking up bass and guitar, learning that kind of on the side for fun as well.
I've been playing bass since I was 13. I used to only play covers, like Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin kind of stuff. And then I kind of gave up because I realized I wasn't going to write my own stuff, and then I kind of picked it up about 3 or 4 years ago, and it got good, and then here we are.
I used to play trombone too. When I was in middle school, I played trombone, played up until high school.
It's a bad boy.
I didn't want to be in marching band because I was too cool.
Are you ever going to
Little
do
did I
that?
know that I wasn't cool at all.
Sure hope so.
Yeah,
Better bring that up here.
We'll watch
But,
it.
I don't have one anymore. I wanted to get, I've always wanted to get like a plastic trombone, like a green one or something. You see those all the time in shops. I'm like, man, it'd be so fun to relearn how to play trombone and like just do something stupid on stage with it.
So you said that you started off as an 80s cover band, and I actually saw you when you were Days of Thunder, and I didn't even just put it together until right now. Yeah, we were all sitting here going, what? So as far as, now that you're more originals, what would you say your favorite original song to do is, and why, and are we going to get to hear that tonight?
Claire, go first. She's the newest, so she's got the freshest outlook on our music.
My favorite of our songs is called Dee Dee. They call it the ugly stepchild of the lineup, but I actually really enjoy it, but we aren't playing it tonight, unfortunately.
So Dee Dee was the first song I ever wrote for the band.
Good! I
When we
love
were Days of Thunder. It's kind of a song that I look back as my almost more like immature song 90 days, but it's fun. Claire kind of makes it more fun because she sings. I actually kind of rock out.
Just stop. Go on.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know. I like Goodbye. I like
It's a
that
banger.
bass solo.
Which we will be playing
Yeah,
tonight.
I call
We'll
it
be
the
playing
bass
tonight.
solo, even though it's not a solo.
It's true.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Matt says, which we are playing that one.
Yes.
That one's really fun.
It's a banger.
Casey, you think?
My favorite song is probably a song called 725, usually. Sometimes the name changes. But it's just really fun to play on drums, and I like the way it sounds. It's got an interesting sound to it.
But we're not playing that tonight either.
No, we're not.
No.
Unfortunately.
I think I'm gonna go with Matt. I think my favorite song right now is Goodbye. It's
Nice.
one of the most fun songs I've ever gotten to play live, and I can't wait to play it again. So it's just every time I think of playing that song, it makes me happy. So definitely my favorite right now, but that can change.
Okay, so I have one last question, and then we're going to take a short break and have you guys set up and play. So, final question, what is one thing the nightlife community can do as a whole to help increase attention to Springfield?
I think just be more inclusive. We kind of have, especially with music, kind of have our areas of town that focus on very specific kind of styles of music. You have Outland that, all the stuff like kind of always there. It's kind of like a inclusive community that people have been in for years, and I think, or an exclusive community, I should say. But I think that's been our biggest struggle as a new band, is just getting our name out there. And I think if people were more willing to give new bands a shot and just listen to the music that we're all making, I think we'd probably all grow and benefit from that. So that's my answer.
Not just be inclusive, but, people have to attend.
Yeah.
For their names to get out, people have to attend.
Right. Just being able to get people to actually come to events and things, when it really isn't that hard of a thing to do, and sometimes it costs nothing or little to nothing, and it's a good time. I think people do they do generally enjoy listening to live music. It's just one, they're too lazy to come out and go to the places, or two, they just don't know what's out there. Especially here in Springfield, they just need to broaden their horizons.
Yeah, I think people just need to take more of an active effort to find local artists and make the effort to come out and support them.
Love all those answers. But thank you guys for being on the show. We're going to take that break, get you set up, and
So much.
can't wait to hear you play. So, we'll be back in, guys. About 5 minutes or so. We'll be back.
Well, this is Mindy with Springfield After Hours, and this is the After Hours show with the Matrugs.
Well, thank you. This next one's called Over You.
On Friday, 9 o'clock, when they're going to take the stage again and have a full set. But again, thank you, and we're going to have them play us out.
This last song is called Goodbye. It's our favorite song.